Well, hey guys, March 1st is quickly approaching, and with that, the brand new spring summer catalog will be arriving. And with that comes the 10 brand new scents. And I did already do a first sniff impressions, which I will link up here if I can. And if not, go ahead and check that out if you haven't watched it yet. But what I have today are all 10 scents warmed and ready to talk about. And you guys, I have to say, my opinion has changed on several of these scents. So if you're interested to see how things have changed and what I will be and not be repurchasing come March 1st, go ahead and stick around.
It's the darkest before the dawn. Feel the night melt into the sun.
Okay, so I have all 10 scents warmed and ready to talk about. My preferences have changed quite a bit with some of these bars. So no particular order, I'm gonna just jump on in. And the first one is Bamboo and Rainfall. So the scent notes are rain, fresh bamboo, and melon water. And SCENTSY puts this in the fresh category, which I absolutely agree. I warmed this one in my master bedroom. And I have to say, I enjoyed it just as much on warm as I did on cold. It is a really nice, fresh air kind of a scent, and that melon water really does shine through with this scent. The bamboo is just adding a bit of green tone to this scent, really nice. I find this to be a refreshing, just beautiful, lovely scent, perfect for a bedroom. I think this would make a great addition to a bathroom scent as well. And honestly, you know, if you cleaned your house and you just want to kind of freshen up the scent a little bit too, you know, put this anywhere in your house. This was a good performer, would definitely be a repurchase. I actually look really forward to buying more of this. It was lovely on cold and warm, so 2 thumbs up from me. Okay, next up is Pink Berry Sandalwood. So the scent notes are pink berries, fresh cherries, tonka bean, and sandalwood. And SCENTSY puts this in the fruity category. Now, I take a little bit of debate with being a fruity scent, and here's why. I had this going in my master bedroom as well. This is a good performer, but to me, this is more of a kind of a perfumey, woodsy kind of a scent. To me, this reminds me a lot of Quiver. Maybe just down a little notch, not quite as an older lady perfume, just, you know, a little bit younger, but still a lot like Quiver. I loved this one on cold, but I will say I didn't love it as much on warming. Again, I really wish it was a little fruitier, a little lighter. To me, this is kind of a heavy, very, very room filling scent. It's a great performer, but you have to like those heavier, perfumey, very musky, sensual kinds of scents. So unfortunately, didn't love this one as much on warm as I did on cold. So I honestly think this is not going to be a repurchase for me, which is crazy because on cold, I think this was maybe like my number 1 or number 2 favorite. So again, it's like you have to warm everything to really know if you like a scent or not. Okay, next up is Moon Orchid. And the scent notes are bright bergamot, night blooming jasmine, and vanilla orchid. And this is in the floral category, which I kind of agree with. Although I will say, and a commenter mentioned this in one of the comments, that this reminded her of Grape Granita, and you guys, on warm, it totally reminds me of Grape Granita. So I could honestly see this maybe almost being like a fruity scent, which is kind of interesting with the scent notes in here. But for me, it does kind of smell grapey, and I don't know what that would be because there's no grape in here. I know Grape Granita was like grape soda, I think pineapple, and I want to say honeysuckle, so there was a little bit of floral. So this did have like a little bit of floral note like on the tail end of the scent, but there was actually some fruitiness with it, which is crazy because there are no real fruit notes in the scent. So this was nice. Would it be repurchased? I'm not sure. You know, I like grape grenadine more. I have a couple bars in my stash, so I think this one is probably going to be not a repurchase for me. It's okay, but wasn't my favorite scent. I will say it was a good performer. I think I put this one in my kitchen and I could smell it just fine, but just not my favorite scent. Okay, next up is Sippin Poolside. And the scent notes are fresh pear, sparkling citrus, and aquatic accord. And SCENTSY puts this in the fruity category. Now, on cold sniff, I was like, is it really fruity? But on warm, the fruit did come out. So yes, this was just an okay scent for me on cold, but it really transformed on warm and it became one of my favorite scents. The fruity pear, yes, there is a definite sweet fruity note with this, which I could absolutely see being the pear. Sparkling citrus, there is a bit of fresh citrus kind of scent. And then aquatic accord, it's more of a fresh air kind of a feel for me. And honestly, I would say it almost kind of smells like there might be a little tiny bit of melon in this, but it's not in the scent notes. Maybe that's the fresh pear kind of taking on that kind of a vibe. This to me is kind of like a summer alternative to Arctic Kiss. I loved it. I can't believe how much I loved it on warm. It was amazing on warm. It was a good performer. I had this going in my master bedroom on a cold, rainy day, and it was just gorgeous. This would definitely be a repurchase. Absolutely. This actually would probably be a club contender for me. So really enjoyed this one. Highly recommend this if you like kind of fresh air, fruity kinds of scents. It was absolutely perfect. Okay, next up is one that has been getting quite the buzz, and that is Evening Sky. Scent notes are soft bergamot, Madagascar vanilla, and midnight lily. And SCENTSY puts this in the floral category, which honestly, I don't get a heck of a lot of floral. To me, the Madagascar vanilla is the star of the show. And some people have been saying this kind of reminds them of Dashing, but maybe a little more feminine version of Dashing. And I totally agree with that. Warmed this one in my living room in here, and it was lovely. It was beautiful. The vanilla, again, like I said, was the star of the show. The fresh lilies, or the midnight lily, it just kind of gave it a little bit of softness, like femininity to the scent. The soft bergamot, again, maybe giving it a little kind of body care kind of a feel. I loved this one. It was one of my favorites on cold, and it stayed a favorite of mine on warm. Would absolutely be a repurchase. Really beautiful scent, especially if you like vanillas with a little extra something something. Really pretty, definite repurchase. Okay, next up is Suncastles, and the scent notes are sunny coconut, tropical pistachio, and sweet almond. And SCENTSY puts this in the fruity category. Yes, so this was a favorite of mine on cold, stayed a favorite of mine on warm. A really nice tropical coconut. I swear I get a little tiny bit of like pineapple with this. It's almost like an updated, revamped version of Pina Colada Cha-Cha. I really enjoyed it. The pistachio adds a little bit of nuttiness and creaminess to the scent, as well as the sweet almond. I love this. It was a good performer. I think I put this one in my office, and it was great. Lasted all day. Absolutely would be repurchased, and she's probably going to go into my SCENTSY club. Okay, next up is Berry Sweet. So the scent notes are fresh blueberries, red strawberries, and sweet candy glaze. And SCENTSY puts this in the fruity category. And when I was smelling this one on cold, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite. It was just okay. I have to tell you guys, this blooms and transforms on warm because I freaking loved it. I got mostly the strawberries and then the sweet candy glaze. And I will say, I think there was a little tiny bit of blueberry. It almost to me smells like if you had a fresh strawberry pie, not the one that's goes in the oven, but you have like the big whole strawberries and like that sweet red glaze that goes on top of it. And you put it in the pie shell and then you dollop it with whipped cream on top. It reminds me of that, like a fresh strawberry pie filling. Beautiful, delicious. I feel like this does remind me a lot, at least on warm, of red, white, and berry pie, at least that kind of like sweet pie filling. I loved it. It was a great performer. Had this one going in my kitchen, and it's going to be a repurchase. And it's probably going to go into my club too, just because I don't have red, white, and berry pie, unfortunately, in my club. I love this one. 10 out of 10 for me. If you love fruity scents, this is a great one to try. Good performer, and just really on warm, it just was so much better than on cold. So maybe pick that one up and give it a try. Next is Cake Me to Paradise. And the scent notes are sweet cake, juicy orange, and island rum. And SCENTSY puts this one in the bakery category. And yes, I like this on cold. I don't know if it was my favorite on cold, but on warm, again, I think this really kind of bloomed on warm. Yes, so the juicy orange is a very prominent note in here, and I love it. The sweet cake, there is a cake note. It's not overpowering though to the scent. I think some people could argue that this is a fruity scent, so I would say more of a fruity kind of bakery. The island rum, I felt like I picked that a little bit up on warm as opposed to cold, but it all blended together so nicely. This wasn't a very super strong scent, but again, you guys, these are very new pours, but it was decent. I had this one going in my office and I could smell it. It reminded me a lot of, oh gosh, what is it? Clementine cupcake, kind of how that orange, that mandarin kind of vibe reminded me a lot of that, but maybe a little less cake and a little bit more of that like clementine orange kind of a scent, but really, really good. I love this one. Yeah, it's just a fresh bakery, fruity bakery scent. Just really made the air just smell so great in my room. Loved it. So this will be a repurchase, and she's probably going to go into my SCENTSY club. Who am I kidding? She's going to go into my club. I really enjoyed that scent. Okay, one that I did not enjoy as well is Wild Cherry and Sakura. So the scent notes are Wild Cherry, Sakura Blossom, and Pink Jasmine. And SCENTSY puts this one in the floral category. To me, I would say it's more of a woodsy kind of a scent, like a cherry woodsy perfume. Yes, so I put 3 cubes in my hall bathroom. I had it going in my take a stand warmer and a little 15-watt plug-in warmer. This was a good performer. Unfortunately though, just didn't love this scent. The wild cherry, the cherry aspect was not bad. What I didn't like, I think, is the Sakura Blossom and the Pink Jasmine. I don't know. It was just an odd combination. I don't know why this is in the spring summer catalog, because this is a very heavy, woodsy, perfumey kind of a scent, almost like Hocus Pocus. I think some people were saying that, and I totally agree. It kind of has those kinds of just rich, heavy, perfumey kind of vibe. More of a fall winter scent. Maybe that's what's throwing me off with this, but I don't know. Just was not my favorite. Will not be a repurchase. So I have 5 cubes left. I don't know. I think I might give this one away just because I really, really didn't care for it. And then rounding everything out is Very Vanilla. And the scent notes are Creamy Vanilla, Tonka Bean, and this is in the bakery category. And honestly, is it really a bakery scent? It's more of a smooth, sultry vanilla. Maybe a little tiny bit body care, maybe a little perfumey. It's beautiful, it's pretty. But you guys, it was so stinking light. I don't know. Vanilla scents, I will say, in this defense, that vanilla scents sometimes need a while to sit and cure a little bit before they really give off good throw. On cold sniff, it's beautiful. It's just really, really light. And on warming, it was really, really light still. I put this one in my bedroom, And I don't know, it's like, I already have some really good vanilla scents in my Scentsy Club. I have vanilla cream, I have simply vanilla, vanilla walnut. I just get really good performance with those that I don't know. I think I'll probably pick up a bar or two, kind of stow them away, wait a couple months, rewarm it, and see how it does. I feel like you can never have too many vanilla scents, but I've got to be able to smell the vanilla. So will this be a repurchase? Yes, but with an asterisk, that just to see if it will kind of get a little stronger as time goes on. If it does and it performs well, then, you know, this one might go in my club, because again, it's a beautiful vanilla scent. It's just really, really light. So that's it. Those are all 10 scents. It's so interesting to see how things can change between, you know, first cold sniffs and warm sniffs afterwards. Sometimes scents just bloom into something that is just absolutely amazing. And sometimes things are just not as good on warm as they were on cold. They just kind of change. So thank you so much, and leave a comment below if you have warmed any of these scents, and if not, then which scents are you looking most forward to? Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.